Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Open-Ended Conversation. Happy to see you guys. It's been a while, another while. Sorry man, you got bills to pay and stuff. I gotta bring the money home, but I'm back. I'm here. I'm excited to see you guys. And today we're gonna be talking about EQ, emotional intelligence, like what it is, why we need it, why it's important, etc., all that good jazz. And it's super hot. Like the sun's like coming like right down on me, like where I'm at. So hopefully I'm gonna try to make this one a little bit quicker, but a little sniffly. Don't mind me. So emotional intelligence, emotional EQ, emotional intelligence, emotional quotient. There's a lot of different abbreviations or names for it, but it's all the same thing. Emotional intelligence it's a gateway. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow, wrong page. Sorry. Emotional intelligence is the ability to perceive and understand yours and other people's emotions, moods, and managing those emotions. So it's like the ability to perceive people's emotions and kind of like work with those emotions and help guide people through those emotions and guide yourself through those emotions as well, which is very important because I think like mental health and like emotions and how people feel, that's not really taken into account a lot in today's society. And we all have emotions, so it's good to not like avoid them or just act like they aren't there, because they are. And then all those emotions that you don't acknowledge, they become part of your subconscious thoughts, your subconscious in general, and then that becomes your shadow, and then it becomes repressed, and we don't want that. We don't need that. And so there's 5 components to emotional intelligence. Sorry if I'm just too close. There's 5 components to emotional intelligence. Self-awareness, which is kind of the center of EQ, right? Because it's kind of in the definition itself. As the definition of EQ and self-awareness in this context are very similar. So like without self-awareness, EQ is very hard because you don't have a full internal reference point you can fully understand in others. Wow, I'm sorry. You can't fully understand in others what you don't fully, you can't fully understand in others what you don't fully understand in yourself. So trying to help someone through a problem, which is very, it's generous, but if you kind of haven't already had experience with that problem itself, or if you don't have like even just a reference point or like something to relate to that can kind of better help someone, it won't be the best advice. Which is not to say that we shouldn't help people, because we should, but if you really want to help people solve, and sometimes you can just help someone by being an ear to listen, so it doesn't always have to be like you coming up with solutions. Sometimes it's just the ear to listen. But like if you really want to like help people through situations and give people good insight, you usually kind of have to have already dealt with that problem yourself or something similar. I'm trying to stop saying the next is, darn it. The next is self-regulation, which is the ability to be mindful of your impulses and moods and to start anticipating those needs and having actions that can soothe yourself. So this one is very big, very, very big, because you can never really get rid of like certain impulses or emotions or moods. You kind of just better able to deal with them as you go throughout life. So you'll never not feel fear or doubt or like anxiety. Those things are just always happening. You kind of just have to push through them and just push through them. but like having healthy ways to deal with that doubt or that overthinking or that imposter syndrome. I know that's one I deal with, is imposter syndrome. Just like, is this actually good enough? Was what I said actually kind of stupid? You know what I mean? So just having healthy ways to like soothe those thoughts and to cope. I feel like there's a better word to use than cope, but you know, essentially. And the next component of EQ is social skills / awareness. So it's having the ability to build relationships and networks that are conducive to growth and success. No one can be a one-man show entirely. As a human, we have a natural need for others, even if it's something as simple as like a head to, you know, a chest to lay on when you haven't had the best day. You know, someone. Hey, my phone overheated, so I had to move somewhere else. So here we are. As I was saying, we all need someone, even if it's something as simple as like someone to lay your head on their chest when you're having a bad day, someone to come home and cuddle to, someone that can just listen to you unload whenever you need to, or even someone that's like a teammate or a business partner that can actually help you with things you just don't have that much knowledge of, or things that don't come as easy to you, and you kind of have someone or like a team in general, a whole team that can that strengths are your weaknesses and their weaknesses are your strengths, etc. Like, you know, and it kind of just all meshes very well. And the next component of EQ is empathy. It's like being able to see outside of your perspective, and just basically being able to see outside of your perspective. Everyone would like to be seen, heard, understood. So giving people that, just give people that, and it'll make people feel welcomed and understood and heard. And who doesn't want to work with someone who makes them feel those things? Who doesn't want to be in a relationship with someone that makes them feel heard, understood, seen, loved, you know? So, common sense. Not so common sense. The last component of EQ is motivation, and understanding what motivates you and others intrinsically and externally, and basically pulling that motivation out of them through different needs, through different methods. Because like everyone is just motivated by like different things. Some people you can be nicer to, and you got to speak to them more nicely, and you know, kind of speak about what where they went wrong and what happened. Other people you can be a bit more abrasive and stern, and you know, kind of cuss them out, for better lack of a word, and then they'll get it. You know, other people, you know, so everyone's different. So just understanding people and how they work, and being able to pull the best out of them. And EQ, why it's important? Let me tell you. EQ is essentially like a gateway into mastering your emotions, and you gain more emotional awareness, and that helps you kind of identify why you're feeling a certain way or motivated to do certain things. And I mentioned this in a previous video about like how you can't really deal with anything if you don't know what you are dealing with. So kind of like identifying that problem is like the first step into solving the problem. So, you know, once you understand kind of where your emotional awareness is, or like the stories you tell yourself, you're better able to change those stories to get a more favorable outcome for yourself and for other people, and to get what you like in life. Excuse me. And so just like with that mastery of your emotions, you're better able to calibrate to like your day-to-day situations and problems that may arise in your day-to-day life, whether it's family problems, interpersonal problems, work problems, friend problems. You're better able to navigate those situations when they arise with ease, and just not get too caught up in it. Because that's honestly, that's kind of just a part of life. Problems will arise, lessons will arise. You know, it's kind of just a part of life. You kind of just have to deal with, and that's okay. I mean, if that's the price you have to live, if that's the price you have to kind of like take to live, I'm with it. I'm down. So yeah, like you become a better leader as well. Kind of similar to what I was just saying. You kind of just better able to understand people and um, how they work to get the best results out of them, or to help them get what they would like, or to even just work with them in a relationship and have a healthy, conducive work relationship, personal relationship, romantic, friend relationship, etc., etc. So yeah, and it would just open you up to different creative solutions to your problems that arise, interpersonal relationships. Like, I know this definitely comes in handy with I think romantic relationships for sure, because you know, you have to understand yourself and the stories you tell yourselves and where you're coming from to better kind of help someone love you. You know, you got to teach people to love you the way you like to be loved. You know, and there's always just kind of going to be like a disconnect to start off, at least when you kind of first start dating someone or get into any type of relationship, whether it's business, you know, friends, etc. It's always kind of like a learning curve, and you kind of just have to find that balance between each other that works for that relationship. I don't know if you guys have. Most of my viewers are men, so I know you guys have dated women, so you understand women can be headaches sometimes. But it's definitely wouldn't trade women for the world. I definitely, you know, don't want to date another group of people. No offense to any other group of people out there, but I love women. Love women, and I'd love to love a woman, one specific woman, right? Back in the day, we used to love women. Now we don't do that anymore. That's just for the birds. So yeah, just developing your emotional intelligence and different facets of it kind of just create a more conscious society as a whole, a conscious and caring society as a whole, which conscious and thoughtful society as a whole, which we really need nowadays. A lot of people are kind of just very ignorant, and they're not that thoughtful. They're just not that common sense minded. So yeah, we need more conscious people, more thoughtful people as a whole in society, because those are the people that just, have emotional intelligence, that have empathy, that are able to come up with creative solutions to problems that have been problems for a long time in human existence. So and then my last point is kind of like, when you gain more emotional intelligence, you kind of start to understand the stories you tell yourself that just aren't that really conducive to growth or to getting what you would like. So it's like, say you grew up in poverty and you feel like you have to work a ton, work a lot, work so much to make sure you're not in poverty anymore. But it's like, you're at a point in your life now where you don't, you are good. Like, you're set, you're straight, you don't, you could go without working for a little bit. So it's like kind of realizing that, like, you're not in that poverty lack mindset anymore, and you have the ability to live a more full life, to be more, you know, just understanding, or to be more free with your time. Or say you grew up with like not seeing healthy relationships, so now you're kind of very independent, right? You kind of avoid serious relationships, or you know, you kind of self-sabotage, whatever it may be. And it's like you haven't really seen healthy relationships growing up, so you kind of feel like those don't exist, or you aren't worthy of those things, or that it just doesn't exist. And that's not true. They do exist, but you know, sometimes you just haven't grown up around those things, and you got to go out and find those things in the world, and yeah, just find your path. And yeah, that is it. Thank you guys for watching my video today. I hope you guys have a great day, great night, and I will be back soon. And I'm also, like I said, I didn't mean to be gone for so long, but you know, got bills to pay and stuff. But this is what I would like to do full time. So I'm gonna set up a PayPal link. You guys can start donating, or what you can do, whatever you can, do whatever you like. And if you don't donate, I mean, donate if you get value from the video, and if you can't, don't do that. You know, just gain value, like, share, subscribe, whatever, doesn't matter. And yeah, if you guys want to reach me for any business inquiries, my email will be below. I'm a public speaker, model, writer as well. So yeah, I'm down for it all. I'm multi-hyphenate in this MF. Hope to see you. I will see you guys soon. And see you guys next time. See you.